Hey guys, it's Brittany. So, today's going to be a popcorn chat video, and today I'll be discussing on the Disney movie Brother Bear. And it was released in theaters November 1st, 2003. And it was directed by Aaron Blaze, Robert Walker, and of course the voice cast here is Joaquin Phoenix, Jeremy Swears, I hope I'm saying that right, Mick Moranis, Dave Thomas, Jason Reyes, D.B. Sweeney, Joan Copeland, and Michael Clark Duncan. So yeah, what this movie's about is about these three brothers and how the older brother, Sika, voiced by D.B. Sweeney, that he looks out for his two brothers, and he spoiler, but he dies. So what happened is that when they attend to this ceremony, he gets a totem. Kenai, he gets the totem of the Bear of Love. And so after this, he's not so happy with it. But then it wasn't until later after that it shows that the basket that the fish were in was destroyed. And so after that, and since the fish were taken as well, that Kenai decides to go after the bear himself. And as he does that, things just do not get well because he provokes the bear. And you know very well not to do that. Don't poke the bear and don't provoke the bear. And so as his brothers are looking for him, he sees that he's on top of a glacier, and so they rush to him. But then his older brother, Sika, when he tries to help him, this big bear, is angry. And so what happened was, they're trying to save each other, but at some point, the glacier starts to crack, and so Sika gives his life to save his brother's lives. And so it's just so sad because as the glacier falls, he and the bear fall down with the glacier, and so as it falls, Sika dies, but of course we don't see how he died, but it just leaves to the imagination. And so, but the bear though lived and was able to get out of there. And of course they had a funeral for his brother, for their brother. And after the funeral, they're both so sad, just so heartbroken, that Kenai still decides to go after the bear, but this time to kill the bear, because Kenai believed the bear was the cause of his brother's death, which actually it wasn't, because Sika was willing, at that moment he was willing to sacrifice his life to save his brother's lives. So I'm not sure he saw it that way, but he blamed the bear for his brother's death when the bear had nothing to do with it. It was his brother, like I said, willing to sacrifice his life to save his brother's life. So that was that. But I'm not sure Kenai really thought of it or saw it at the time because he was so hurt. He was so devastated, but so angry, especially angry at the bear, that he just blames the bear for his brother's death. And so this time he goes after it to kill it, to avenge his brother's death. But then the thing is that when he does this, when he kills the bear, that all of a sudden you see like this, I don't know how to describe it. Let's see if it describes it in here. Okay, so we see like this beautiful glow of light that's just like coming down from the sky, and it just surrounds him with it. We can see like there's water, but all around him is like I believe it's the aurora borealis, and it has all the spirits are there. And so then he sees his brother's spirit, and of course his brother, his totem was the eagle of guidance. So of course he saw his brother's spirit. First he saw him flying as an eagle, then when he lands, then he sees him in his human form. But then, so after he killed the bear was taken up into the aurora borealis. And so as this happens, then his brother, I believe his brother, it was, so his brother in eagle form, spiritually, in a spiritual eagle form, that he had picked up his brother up and transforms him into a bear, into a literal bear. But after that, and as he wakes up from being transformed into a bear, he flips out, he freaks out because he does not like bears. And it's just so funny the way he reacts to the fact that he's a bear. So he's like screaming, but of course we can't really hear him scream because we do hear him scream, but then most of it just sounds like this bear growling. But in a way, but it's just funny how that because of what he did, he needed to learn his lesson and to really think about what he did wrong. So him as a bear is just hilarious, and it's just, so new for him, and he's still trying to walk on two legs as a bear. But at some point he meets this young cub named Coda, and they're like, he's cute and friendly, but as for Kenai, is easily irritated. But at some point they do get along, and he is welcomed by Coda's bear family. And so as he hears the story to what happened to Coda's mom, we see flashbacks where he realized who the bear was and who he killed. And so when he learned this, he starts to panic, but he's also sad because he had just realized then and there he had killed Koda's mom. And that is just so sad. It's so sad. And as he's trying to, and as he does tell Koda this, uh, poor Koda, he's left in tears and he's heartbroken. And and so at that point he realizes he had lost his mom. So that, like I said, oh, that's just so sad. And so, but of course at some point, Kunai is transformed back into human again, but not for long. But he does turn back into a bear. And the reason why is because he wants to be there for Koda, because he realizes that since his mom's gone, that he needs to be there for Koda, like to, like, like a sibling, like a brother to Koda, like to watch over him and to guide him and to protect him as well. And so that's what happens. He pretty much watches over Koda, and he becomes like a brother, like a big brother to Koda. And so I just think that was sweet. And now of course I will say that I do love this movie. It's actually one of my favorite Disney movies, and I just love it though because I love the story. The story shows about brotherhood, shows about even love, like love for your family, love for even the love and bond between brothers. So I really love that. And of course I love the spiritual concept of it as well. Like I love that. And so it's just really great. Like, it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's like it shows the bond of brothers, and it just shows that no matter what, that that they'll be there for each other, like no matter if there's issues or not, or no matter what there might be, that the bond of brothers will always be there. You know what I mean? And I just love that. I just love the meaning and I just love the meaning of it. And the thing is, even though I don't have a brother, well, actually I do, but no longer here. So maybe to tell a quick story here is that, so there was a time where my mom did get pregnant, but so she had twins, but the thing was that the twins were growing in her fallopian tube, and so yeah, that was sad because they weren't growing in the womb, they were growing in the fallopian tube. So of course, when she found out about this, because if they had kept growing, not only something really bad would have happened, but a lot of things would have went wrong. But so she had to I don't want to say it, I don't want to say the word, but yeah, she had to have them taken out because they wouldn't have survived if they had kept growing in there. And of course it wouldn't have been good for her as well. And so, like I said, so yeah, the doctor had to take them out. And as it turned out that both, one was a girl, one was a boy. And so in a sense I do have a brother, but and I also have another sister as well, but they are now, they're both in heaven, so they're at peace. So, yeah, I will say, yeah, I do have a brother in heaven, like I said, who's at peace, and I have another sister as well. But yes, they are both at peace. So I will say, I'm glad that, like, I'm comforted to know that they are both at peace. But again, so yeah, like I said, so with that being said, even though I don't have, even though I don't have a brother here on Earth, but, and I gotta be honest, but there are some certain celebrities that do feel like brothers to me in a way, and of course one of them is Jim Carrey, and just because how he's just so funny, and he does seem like a very likable, easygoing, fun person, to be around with. So yeah, like I said, as I mentioned before, that I still consider him as a older brother. So yeah, and like I said, I do love this message of the movie of Brother Bear, and so I just love it, and I love everything about it. I do. I love the story. I love the cast. The cast is great. And I also think that with Joaquin Phoenix as the voice of Kenai is just the perfect choice, because he was great. He was great with his voice performance as Kenai, and with everyone else as well. They were great, and I love the songs. Okay, so the one song we hear at the beginning, which is what is it called again? It's I forgot the name of the song, but the song is performed by Tina Turner, and she did a great job with that song. It's just a great song, and we get more songs, great songs from Phil Collins, because not only we got some great songs from Phil Collins and Tarzan, but now in Brother Bear, and that is just even more great. So yeah, I love that. I would say my favorite songs from the Brother Bear, I would say it's On My Way and Look Through My Eyes. Oh yeah, I really, really love that one. I would say that's probably my top, I would say that's like my number one favorite song of Brother Bear, and that's Look Through My Eyes. Like, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I just love it. I love the animation and how colorful it is, and I love the way I love how the animals were designed, like how the bears looked, and the mooses. Yeah, I just love that, and I love like I said, I love everything, and yeah, everything's just great, and so yeah, they did made a sequel, but this one I love the most. So yeah, like I said, everything about this movie is just great, and I love it. So yeah, I remember when this came out, I saw it. Yeah, I actually saw it on my birthday when it came out that year. So I'm trying to think. 2003, right? So I was. Let me look this up. I'm so sorry, my throat's still kind of dry. I don't know why. I almost sound like I was trying to growl. Okay, so I went there for my 12th birthday. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this popcorn chat video on Brother Bear. And yes, the sun's going down and I don't have enough daylight, so I'm gonna do at least one more video with enough light. So okay, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have and if you like Brother Bear, give it a like. And yeah, so for more movie content, reaction streams, and paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.